What's good, everybody? I know it's been a while, but I am back and I am equipped with some charts ready to show you what I got for you guys. And I'm gonna focus on making sure that I bring you the gems every week. I'm gonna try to shoot for every day, but don't shoot me if I don't, right? But I wanted to shoot this video because this is an important time in history, right? They say that the stock market repeats itself over and over, and I've been hearing it since I started trading years ago, and it's only until now that I'm really catching on to what they're talking about. And it's similar to when I used to work as an engineer, working on submarines, where I realized that it's really 1 to 2 year cycles that you're doing on these submarines, right? They come on in, you're doing the same thing, right? It looks like a lot of different things are going on in between, but overall, you're gonna get A done all the way to Z done, and that's the cycle, and then it repeats itself with new submarines. So with the stock market, right, these cycles are here. They're in the same fashion. They come, they go, they start over. It's the same thing happening, right? But they don't want to let you know that, hey, this is actually gonna happen next, right? You're gonna have to do the work for yourself and actually do the digging and see where we are. Now, it just so happens that you guys are subscribed to this channel, right? You guys are supporting the boy, so I'm gonna help you guys, help us see exactly where we are in this cycle. And this actually kind of blew my mind because this is like the first time I'm doing this level of deep digging to really pinpoint where we are. And there's a lot of things that's been happening recently that my brain is just like, wait. I seen this happen over at some time in the past, and it got to the point where I'm just entering trades in these tricky areas just off of muscle memory, and it's actually working out. So I'm like, okay, wait. We got something going on here, right? So we're in 2024, and we are seeing Nvidia going on a run, SPY at all-time highs, Coinbase pushing up crazy. You got Mara, Bitcoin, all these markets pushing. Now, I know this sounds familiar to you guys if you've been in the market for at least 3 years. I know it sounds familiar, right? So if you feel what I'm saying, then stay tuned to this video because we're going to dive in, right? We're going to dive in and we're going to get juicy because this is also an Olympic year, right? This is also an Olympic year. Things are going to get a little bit, I guess, spiritual, right? Because now the stars are starting to align, right? We got 2021. That was the year of the last Olympics, right? That is 3 years ago. Why was it 3 years ago and not four? Because 2020 was COVID and they had to push it to 2021. Now, more specifically, we are in July, right? So if we zoom into the year of 2021 and the month of July, we could see July is the 7th and we are currently at 726, right? So in a video, not a video, actually a post in my Discord community, I pointed out this drop that it was coming, and I showed everyone that it's so funny because I'm saying this drop like this is right now, but technically it is. This is actually 2021, but I showed everyone how the same thing that happened in 2021 is showing us we're in the same cycle and we're expected to drop, right? And this was right about in this area when I told everyone that this cycle was happening. What am I actually talking about and how was I able to see the cycle? Well, I broke down what is happening in the market. All-time highs, right? You can see this chart has been going up and up and up, all-time highs. We've seen 2 red days, right? And then after that, nice big drop. So long story short, if we fast forward to today, or this current market, we are at all-time highs, or were at all-time highs last, yeah, you could say 2 weeks ago, right? 1 to 2 weeks. And we had a red day, and then you could have seen that next red day coming. Long story short, that was the start of the drop. All right. If you had this in context, if you know, hey, we're in a wave going down, you could have used this 9 EMA, right? This blue line as resistance to know, hey, this is telling you by this one candle that we are be pushed up and we came back down under that blue line, which is my 9 moving average, which is holding as resistance. That was a big sign that could have told you grab some puts and you would have woke up pretty good in the money. And even if you missed that move, you could have grabbed more puts in the morning and traded it down here to this 50 EMA, right? The yellow line. Now, why is this important? Why is the Olympics important? Why am I saying all of these random facts, right? Notice I'm not saying opinion. This is just me telling you what's happening, right? The candle did not close under this line. We did travel down to this 50 EMA. The SPY was at all-time highs, and we did have some red days down. Now, we got to play investigators, right? And we got to go back to 3 years ago where I noticed this same cycle happen, right? And I did this on Mara, did this on NVIDIA, and I confirmed that they were all moving up and they had similar activity to what is happening to in this current month of July, right? So back to 2021, all right? And we're back to July. This is the same drop in the cycle that we're looking at. Notice where did we drop today? We dropped to the 50 EMA. This is 2021. So the same thing happening 3 years ago, same thing happening today. The Olympic ceremony actually started 15 minutes ago. So that's actually interesting, right? Notice what happened after, right? This is what I'm getting at. Notice what happened after this drop to the 50 EMA. Without even using anything fancy, we know as part of my system, you could expect a nice bounce when you're in an uptrend and the price pulls back to your 50 EMA. All right. So there's no surprises just trading this from the technical standpoint. But this is just interesting because this is 2021, right? Everything has been lining up in terms of the price action. And now we're at this major point where you see this huge push up, right? Now, how are we going to confirm that this push up is happening? Well, let's just fast forward. We're going to fast forward all the way to current day, and we could see we dropped below that 50 EMA, but look at today, we opened up right above it, and we're having some bullish activity at this level. So let's zoom in to the 15-minute chart, and we had a push up yesterday, held a higher low, gapped up overnight, pushed up, right? We're still inside the range, but just looking at this cycle, understanding that things doesn't have to happen exactly in every single twist and turn the way that it happened last cycle, but things should play out the same way overall, right? So it doesn't have to be maybe 3 pullbacks and then it goes up. Maybe this time it could be 1 or 2 pullbacks and it goes up, right? Or maybe even more, maybe 5 pullbacks and it goes up. But the whole point is that overall, the action should play out similar to the last cycle, right? Now, I already did analysis on the overall target on SPY, and I did say about 630 is a projected target, and we could kind of confirm that as well. Let's see, well, not confirm it, but let's see based on this measured move what this pullback is telling us. And all we're doing is taking a measured move, right? This means from this high of 565 down to this low of the pullback 537, we could estimate that's about 28 bucks, right? 28 points. And we're going to add that 28 on top of this 565, and that's going to give us about 593. So that's going to push us to 593. Now, if we add that, right, we're going to use 2 deviations of this measured move, right? So all that means we're going to add 28 again on top of the target. So we got 593 from adding 28 points. Now we're going to do it again. 593 plus 28, that's going to give us about 620, right? That range. So this is giving us some good measured projections and confirmations that we do expect to hit those that 620 to 630 area, and we might see 593 as a pivot point, pit stop along the way to those targets. So yeah, it's up to you guys, and your analysis and your everything, what you guys want to do. This is not financial advice, this is just speculation. And yeah, it's just cool to see things play out. And we could take a look at the markets, and we see Nvidia had a nice pull down today after reaching 107 yesterday, right? Yesterday it had a nice 106. So we could see some more downside. Everyone's in a rush to buy, but we don't really know what's gonna happen because the overall market is, I guess, chilling. But if you want to use this cycle, you could expect it to go up, but at the same time you do want to wait for confirmations. You can see we did have bullishness this morning, but it's now pulling back. So if you guys want to know how I'm playing this, sign up for the Discord. You can always sign up for a one-on-one. It can help you out if you're a beginner. You could sign up for any of the group classes. And yeah, I could sit here and we could talk all day, but just wanted to give you guys a input on some of this action, some of the confluence and the cycles that's happening, right? You got the Olympics. A cool thing we found out, well, I did some little searching, is that I found this is the 24th Olympics in 100 years, right? 100 years ago, the last Olympics was 1924. And this is the 24th Olympics from that 1924, and this is 2024. So very interesting, full fun fact. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and follow me on Instagram at Trading with Cam. Like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you guys want to see another one of these videos. All right, guys, peace.